young and do it all for the G. I'm holding conversations, tapping the mental. We tryna build like a king. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. While spitting the game with bees, I got a shout out today. As a young and do it all for the G. I'm holding conversations, tapping the mental. We tryna build like a king. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. While spitting game with the bees, I got a shout out today.
Clack, clack, what's happening, y'all? This your boy Midget Slick. I'm here with the homeboy D and the homie G2Bs. Yeah, we keeping it all the way gangster on the Gconnet show. Act like you know, homie. If you ain't fucking with them, I ain't fucking with you. Yeah, that. Straight out of Southeast Dago. Logan Ave. Clack, clack.
Wiz. Happening though. Yeah, we tapped in, baby. We tapped in with who? The Generation Conversation, man. Y'all need to be a part of the convo. You heard me? Hey, look. Shout out G2Bs. My boy Bill blasting them over there, putting in that work. You heard me? Hey, look. Y'all need to tap in. Generation Conversation, the Gconnet. Subscribe to him on YouTube. You heard me? And just know, we don't jerk.
Oh, yeah, Lord Mob. I see you stunning Lord Mob. I feel you.
Yeah, you know, we mobbing.
So once again, we back, man. It's your boy G2Bs. I am Gconnet. And I got an interesting conversation today with my G homie, Shady Ray. You know, Shady, tell the people who you is for the motherfuckers that's up under the rock and don't know who Shady Ray is, man.
I'm Shady Ray the Sinister, Inglewood Bottoms, born and raised. You know what I mean? I'm currently, I live in New York now, but there's still Inglewood no matter where I'm at. Even if you look around, you see, I got it all in the back. We, you know, try to make New York as close to home as I can.
Yeah, I can dig that. Even though you're on the East Coast, you still, you know, it ain't where you're from. I mean, it ain't where you at, it's where you from. Or no, I said that backwards. It ain't where you from, it's where you at. But nigga, you know, that don't go for us, nigga.
Nah, I'm happy my heart is.
Right. So how long you been out there, Shady?
Man, I've been in New York now for, man, over a decade.
All right, let me rewind. Let me start it off like this. Where was you born?
I was born in Inglewood, California. Daniel Freeman freed the demon.
Oh shit, they freed the demon, huh?
Yeah, okay, Daniel Freeman. I'm really from Inglewood. I didn't move to Inglewood and none of that. Like I came out the womb in Inglewood.
So that was your launch pad.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Let me see. Here we go. When did you start rapping?
That's funny. I started rapping. Like I used to fuck around because my big brothers, they both from the Bronx. So they was always DJs. My cousin Harold, who's also from the Bronx, he's original Zulu Nation. He was the first artist actually ever signed to Tommy Boy Records. You can look that up. His name was DJ Wiz Kid. He's Got the Beat was the name of the song. You know what I mean? Then my cousin Rich Nice was the first rapper ever signed to Motown Records as a rapper. He was the first rapper on Motown. So like it always been in me, but I have to honestly say what really, really, really lit a fire up under me was that first Bangin on Wax in Red Rum. So I always for me, I always gotta because I feel like Rum don't get enough recognition for his contributions in the game, and for me, that nigga there was one of my biggest influences to make me want to do this, and not even just rap, because it's easy to do gangbang rap. To me, it don't take much vocabulary or much wit. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking what anybody does. If that's what you do, that's what you do. Hey, do what make you happy, but Rum really could spit.
Right.
Like almost Rum was so nice that even being on the Bangin on Wax and the stuff like that, that was him limiting himself from being the real, because nobody would have understand if he would have just came on there as the spitter he was. Niggas wouldn't understand it. So I feel like Rum had to kind of simplify it for motherfuckers to really tap in and catch on to what he was saying. So, you know what I'm saying? I always got to give my nigga Rum his roses, because like I said, sometimes I feel like he don't get enough credit for his contribution in this shit. And for me, that nigga was one of the niggas that influenced me to want to do this shit.
Okay.
You know, but I've been doing it for a while, forever. You know what I mean? As far as I can think. But I've been doing it seriously.
Is it possible? Is it a possibility that you remember your first song you ever wrote?
The first song I ever wrote was called Scary Thoughts. I got the demo tape somewhere.
Oh, shit. He said, I still got my demo.
Yeah, yeah. Scary
So,
Thoughts, first song I ever wrote.
When you started rapping, did you start in a group or solo?
Man, I've been through several groups. When I first started rapping, I was in a group. I was in a group. It was me and my boy Old Man, and it was my nigga Show and Tell. He from Inglewood too. He from from Nine Dukes. You know what I'm saying? It was us three. We was in the group. We was the Chronodesiacs, then we was the Sleepwalkers, and I did that, and then I wind up going ahead and my nigga Lil Beef. Shout out to my nigga Lil Beef. That nigga Lil Beef. One day that nigga brought me the bag to do my demo because he believed in me that much. That nigga Lil Beef. That nigga brought me like I had to say Lil Beef gave me like 10 bands. We actually kind of got hit upside the head when I was doing my demo because I was, I didn't know no better. So nigga kind of hit me in the head. You know what I mean? And Lil Beef gave me 10 bands, and that's when I did my first solo demo tape. And that's the one that really started giving me some momentum in the game and all that. You know what I mean? So yeah. So shout out to Lil Beef too.
Okay. And you say that it was multiple groups? That was just one? Or
yeah, that was one. And then what happened, like I told you, my family is from New York. So what happened was my relative Rich Nice, you know what I mean? He's actually on the radio with Sway right now on the he has the A&R room on the satellite radio show with Sway.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He was an A&R for DTP. He was an A&R at for Trackmasters. He had brought me out here to do a song with it was the group at the time called the Dirty Face Angels, and that was Greg Nice from Nice and Smooth's group. Pretty much, he was pretty much handling all their stuff. So I went to go do a song with them, and I did a song with them, and the guy who was really the money man for them, Pete Black, he just took a liking to my shit after I did the song, and he kind of like forced me in the group, like, yo, I want you to be in this group I want you to join Dirty Face Angels, which it was my nigga Mo Craze. He's from Harlem, New York, and my other homeboy Kenny Black. He's from Queens. So he was like, it's nothing at that time. It was nothing like that. It was like, nigga, a nigga from Harlem, a nigga from Queens, a nigga from Cali, like nigga.
Oh yeah, I had a cold combination.
Yeah. But for me, it really made me be more of a rapper, which I needed that because they wasn't gangster rappers or nothing like that. Like most shit was more hustle shit, and Kenny Black was more fun shit. So it made me have to tap into being a real rapper because I couldn't just get on songs with them like, nigga, this Bloods, I'm from CM. And, you know what I'm saying? I had to rap. You know what I mean?
You had to get bars. You had to, cadence and, I got you.
Yeah. And them is my dudes to this day. And it's funny because they're a lot older than me. I was like the youngest in the group. And Nice and Smooth, Greg Nice especially, Greg took me under his wing, and Greg showed me a lot of love, and Greg took me on the road, and Greg took me all over the world to different cities and different places that I probably would have never been. You know what I mean? And because he saw potential in me that I didn't even know that I had. You know what I mean? He just, you know what I mean? And that was from me going to that studio that one time to do that song with them. All that shit happened. So then I started doing shows. I was doing shows with MOP. Like I got a song with Billy Dance from MOP. I was doing shit as a little nigga on the same stages as Biz Markie. Like I did in some of these places might sound foreign to us on the West Coast, but niggas in New York, they know. Like I did Tramps, The Tunnel, The Post. Like I rocked all them spots. with motherfuckers like from Biz Markie to Rozelle to fucking any of the East Coast legends you could think of. You know what I mean? I did the West Indian, they have a big West Indian thing they do in Queens. I did that years ago where I got to perform with fucking Chubb Rock, Big Daddy Kane, KRS One, Wayne Wonder, like several motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's why I never left this motherfucker, because this is where my original roots was, and the love was genuine here.
Right.
The love was genuine here. You know what I mean? So,
hey, you gotta do what makes sense to you as the man that you evolved into. So yeah. It is what it is. I mean, it ain't about long as you comfortable. Because I mean, I'm from California, my damn self, but I don't live there today. That's by my choice. So, what was your most memorable project you worked on so far?
The most memorable project I worked on, I would have to say it's Blood Pool. It's Blood Pool. I put that out in July. It's Blood Pool. But I put out like a couple of projects since then. But that one and One Man Gang. I had an album called One Man Gang that I had only made physical copies of. You know what I mean? So that's why it was an older album, but I wound up uploading it.
Was that before the digital era?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what's funny? Bro, I was one of the first niggas signed up on CD Baby doing the digital shit and all that. Like, I'm talking about back in like 06. I was on that shit because I knew that the shit was I knew the shit was gonna shift. You know what I mean? But then, I fell back and I wasn't making music anymore. I was done.
Right.
I was done. Like I had and that's why the Blood Pool album is so special to me, because I was done. Like I had damn near pretty much, honestly, I can honestly say I was done for damn near a decade. I was done. I was like, fuck it. I went and got me, nigga got a state job. I'm like, nigga comfortable. I'm like, the game was getting a little too weird for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
that same with me to a certain degree. You know, I gave it my tour. I gave, you know what I'm saying? I gave it a tour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a video. I got the video of the Inglewood niggas with you and Rum holding the bandana. Niggas swear that you're me.
Yeah. Hey, and that's funny because I was just talking about that video shoot with that person who video shoot it was.
Bro, do you know that shit on YouTube has damn near 250,000 views?
Which one?
That Inglewood niggas.
Oh, yeah. No, it was the 1-2 combination.
Yeah, but they used that picture of you. Remember, because it was Raj at the time. He's the one that put it together at the time, and it's the picture with you and Rum holding that big bandana. He put it in that. He put the clip in there, and everybody used to be hitting me like, "Yo, where did you get that bandana from? I see you and Rum." I'm like, "That's not me."
Oh no, I never knew that. That's
If you look up Inglewood niggas, and it was Raj. He was a fan that became a friend. You know what I mean? He put all that shit together because I didn't know nothing about the internet shit, and that shit got like 250,000 goddamn views. Inglewood niggas, that's the shit with me, Rum, and Lil Leak.
Okay. Yeah. That's funny, and I've always been assimilated with or referred to as looking like Snoop Dogg or fucking R. Kelly. I ain't never knew I looked like Shady.
My nigga, I look like every red, pointy nose, soft haired nigga. My nigga, niggas didn't come.
So how can I be referred to as you then? How?
No, but in that picture, motherfuckers, back then, motherfuckers didn't know you wasn't, you were younger. Niggas just see a tall, linky nigga with a gold tee and red rum holding the bandana.
Put a hat on. Yeah, I got you.
They like, I'm like, nigga, that's not me.
You had to convince a nigga. Hold on, bro, that ain't me. It's my song. I'm on the song, but that ain't me on that clip right there.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, if it was me, I'd wear that proudly.
Yeah, right. Ain't ashamed of none of it, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many albums or mixtapes would you say you got by now?
Shit, my nigga, I got freaking I got Sin City, I got Man of War, I got One Man Thing.
There you go.
I got I got Sin City. I got and Sin City was crazy. That was the first one that I did that I put out that was on the internet. But if we dating all the way back, I got the first one I did was the BX to Inglewood, and that was me and my nigga LS, and that was my nigga E. Rivera. That was my manager at the time. You know, he the biggest director in the game now. He shoot all 50 shit. He shoot them power shows and all that. You know what I'm saying? He the biggest nigga in the game, but he was my manager at the time. So we did that. We did the BX to Inglewood. And matter of fact, I might have the month. Nigga, this nigga.
That nigga said, I still got it, nigga.
This the first one. BX to Inglewood and the shit that we had on there at that time. Like I had Rum on there, of course. I had Corrupt and YA. I had Peter Guns, Lord Tariq, you know, Lord Tariq, my nigga. Like I had a whole, I done done whole projects with Lord Tariq. That's my dude.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I did that one, and then we did one called Khakis, Chucks, Perms, and Sherm.
Khakis.
And let the record reflect, like my nigga Mo Craze say, that I'm the nigga that Jewels and them niggas know. I'm the first nigga that was out here in New York with the red bandana jeans and all that. I'm the nigga that them niggas know. Jewel's my homie. That nigga know that I'm the nigga that was running around Washington Heights and all that with the red bandana jeans and all that.
Damn it. Yeah. Well, somebody had to authenticate it on the East.
Yeah, nah, that's real. And I was nigga, like, and I lived, nigga, I was in the trenches, nigga. I lived in foster projects. That's like my second home still to this day. Like I even consider myself a motherfucking Inglewood / Harlem nigga. I'm an Inglewood nigga for sure. But I got that Harlem, that Harlem swag, like that's from my mama and daddy.
Right.
That's where they from. You know what I'm saying? So
how did you end up on the West?
Honestly, it's funny. I was actually conceived here, but what happened was my grandmother at the time, she was a big wig at Edison in New York. And then they opened I know you can remember this. Remember they opened Southern California Edison.
Yeah.
My grandmother was they offered her a position out there. So my grandmother moved to 110th and Yukon, that corner house. My grandmother bought that house. And so my mother wanted to follow behind my grandmother. So my father came and they bought the house next door to my grandmother on 110th and Yukon. You know what I mean? And that's how I wind up because all my family, all my siblings, everybody's from New York except for me, my baby brother, my little uncle, Lil K9 from the hood. That's my uncle. That's my real uncle. That's my mom's little brother. And Stacy, my nigga, from my uncle from Nine Dukes. You know what I'm saying? We the only three that was and my baby brother. It's four of us that was born in California. Everybody else was born in New York. They just migrated to Inglewood. At one time, bro, on Dixon, I had like, no exaggeration, like 7 or 8 family members that had cribs over there that all came from New York and bought cribs in Inglewood on Dixon. But Dixon, the bottoms was different then. It wasn't no one ways. It wasn't no gates. It was some white folks lived. It was a little different.
Right. Now it's been gentrified and it's being re-gentrified now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I was there when it was the motherfucking when nigga could sit on the roof and watch the motherfucking drive-in movie theater in Inglewood from the roof of the crib and all that.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like late 70s, early 80s.
Early 80s.
Yeah. Next thought is, this is 2021, and you've been in the rap game for a long time. you care to speak on how you've seen the game change or evolve to now, from then to now?
Well, you know, for me, the game is a little weird, but you know what I mean? I give these young boys they flowers. Like, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, I used to find myself turning into the older, bitter nigga because I didn't understand.
Right.
But then I had to sit back and think about days where I had to turn my NWA tape or Too Short down, the music down, because my mama didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? So I let them do their thing. You know, some of the things that some of these kids do is a little extreme, you know, but that's their thing. And, you know, everybody wants clout. Bro, clout is the you know, like my brother-in-law is Biscuit say, and he the biggest blogger in the world. Clout is the biggest drug. Like right now, you could tell one of these youngsters, yo, I'll give you 100,000 if you go do this or do that. And the nigga tell you no. But he'll do that same shit on camera for 100,000 views for free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
right.
You know, and that's how the game is. So the game it's really changed, but I think it's opened up more for the artists with the independent shit and all that. I think the independent shit is stronger than it's ever been, because now these labels know they need these niggas, so they gotta pay.
Right.
And they paying. You know what I mean? So, you know, for me, that's why I have fell back. The game just was a little too weird and a little too strange.
It got too saturated.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay politically correct. See, I came up from an era where your biggest talent was not sounding like the next nigga.
Right.
I came up under that. So for me, all these niggas sound the same. Like, I don't know, and I don't mean no disrespect, but I don't be able to tell who from who.
Right.
Everybody's and everybody popping pills, and I don't pop no pills. I don't sip no lean. I don't do none of that. I smoke weed and drink.
I smoke weed and drink. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Same here.
You know, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But I've always been like that. I've never been.
Shoot me your email.
I've never been the nigga to experiment with drugs, that type of shit. You know what I mean? Because I came up with a mother who was on crack and all that shit. So for me, I'm like, nigga, why would I try this shit? This shit fucked my whole household up. Why would I ever try this? I've never sniffed cocaine. I took ecstasy twice before I knew the chemical makeup of that shit.
So you tried, but that was it, nigga.
Yeah.
Got curious, but
yeah,
you know,
yeah. But I did smoke Sherm a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You said I did smoke Sherm a little bit.
Yeah, no, I smoked a little. I did. Because I suffer from depression, so you know what I'm saying. So at that time, I didn't know I suffered from depression. At that time, I had never been diagnosed.
Right.
I thought I was just fucked up in the head. You know what I'm saying? So I used to smoke wet, and the homies, nobody, like right now, when niggas see this video, niggas gonna be like, what the fuck? This nigga Shady was smoking wet? Like, because niggas didn't know. Niggas didn't know.
It wasn't for niggas to know.
Nah. Because what I would do is, my relative is whack from the Biddy Stone. So nigga, what I would do, he lived on Nicolette. I go to Nicolette. I go over there. I go get yerbed up over there. By the time a nigga came back to the hood, I'd be sober.
Wouldn't it? Well, yeah.
I mean, I wasn't coming right back. I wasn't coming right back to the.
Yeah, no. You're gonna have to dry out for a minute.
Yeah, that nigga Red Rum could tell you a funny story from one time. And this nigga Rum didn't get a license till he was damn near a senior citizen. And the nigga tell you one time, I was in the J's and I was wet. And I'm shooting through the J's, and I see Rum. Rum is with like his baby mom, his kids, and like he's about to go have dinner or something with like his baby mom's family. And I open the car door and I'm wet and I fall out the car, just blah, in the middle of the street.
You in his car?
And I was in my car.
Oh wow.
The street. Yo, I was so wet, nigga. I let that nigga Rum drive me. That nigga drive me all the way to Gardena.
Dropped you off at home and got back in the car with his girl and went on home, huh? I mean, went on.
Yeah. Went on.
That's a good nigga though.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
That's a good nigga right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the violence that's plaguing hip hop today?
Man, we come from that, but when you get older and you start having kids that age and all that, it's like that shit changed the game. I think it's crazy. I think these youngsters is they need to slow down, because I feel like a lot of these youngsters, they wait until like they don't like, even with gang culture, like with these other states, they don't understand that niggas is trying to get to the bag. When a nigga get to the bag, a nigga don't want to ruin that bag. Like that's what most of this shit come from, is niggas is poor, they broke, they hungry, they starving.
Right.
But you can't think straight. How you gonna think straight when on an empty stomach? You know what I mean?
True.
But once you start eating, you could look at life a little different. Like, yo, I was tripping. I understand why I was tripping, but I was tripping. Now I got to do better. These niggas is waiting until they get the bag and start tripping.
Ass backwards.
Yeah, like nigga.
You got a way out, and you're gonna cancel it out.
Niggas get the bag, and when it come to the hood, come to niggas' hoods, like, yo, put me on.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah. That's a trip, but that's the generation that we live in now, because like you said, when we was younger and we used to hide, or our phase of sagging, or not really sagging, but khakis, and we knew what gang culture was, and we kept that from our parents, but yet we wanted them khakis. We wanted them chucks. It wasn't just because they was cheap, nigga. We wanted that was the style, we wanted that jacket, you know what I'm saying? We wanted that bandana. She may not have knew, or he may not have knew what it was, but they did. And it's like now, go ahead.
My nigga, we come from an era like, and I try to explain that because my sons is New York niggas. Okay. They born and raised in New York, my son. So, and I explained to them, I said, like, I come from a generation where, nigga, if you had braids, nigga, you was on some gangster shit. Like, because braids get you popped, because you couldn't tell a nigga you didn't bang if you had braids in my generation.
Right.
And then next thing you know, all these weirdo niggas start having braids and all that, and change the game and all that and shit. That's why I wound up cutting my hair. I mean, I let it grow back now, but that was only because I was getting older. I was like, this is my last leg at this shit, so I better take advantage while I still can.
Make it make sense. Nigga said, I better make it make sense.
Yeah, but man.
Being who you are today, knowing what you know, what advice would you give the youth that's trying to get into this music game?
I would say be yourself, man. Do not let these white folks tell you that originality is dead, because it's not. Because that's the only thing for me that is giving me my legs back after all these years. Like, my shit bracking again, like, and it's bracking more than it's ever been. You know what I mean? And it's because of my uniqueness. It's because my voice is different. My shit ain't like nobody. I'm not trying to be nobody else. Like, be the best version of yourself. Fuck what anybody got to tell you. You know what I mean? What worked for others may not work for you. You know what I mean? Stay focused, stay loyal, and stay dedicated to the craft. And if you do that, man, the sky's the limit, and you have to surround yourself with a team of like minds. You have to. Even the closest motherfuckers that you love to death, you know what I mean? They might not be what's right for you. Not telling you don't fuck with your people, but sometimes you can't fuck with your people in that element.
Right.
But I mean, because any nigga that's telling you everything you do is dope, you know what I mean? You got to be a little suspect of that.
Right.
I'm a realist, because I know I can go in the studio. I went in the studio the other day and I did some shit, and niggas like, oh no, that's dope. I'm like, nah, it's not.
But then we're our worst critic. We are our worst critic, you know. So you know, we harder on ourselves than anybody is. So that pushes you to do better. But like you said, sometimes I know for a fact, sometimes the shit you don't like do be some good shit.
Yeah, no, that does happen. It does. But sometimes it be certain mistakes
that a motherfucker act like they don't see.
Yeah. I'm like, no, nigga.
Nigga, you just seen me stumble 3 times. You didn't tell me to watch out the 4th time, nigga.
Yeah, like, no, nigga. Take that back. I got to do that over.
Right. I got
you. Know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But I believe in the youth, man. Just don't be no follower. Be a leader, man. Like, you know what I mean? I did too much of my time being a fucking follower.
So what say would you say, or wrong way of saying that? What would you have to say about the fashion in hip hop today?
Man, you asked me the right question, because just like I told you, I did the video last night, and we had a budget for the video, and we had a clothing budget, and it's funny because I'm getting all these pictures because you know me, I'm from the hood, so nigga, I'm trying to fuck with the boosters and shit like that. So niggas is sending me shit, and I'm showing my kids. You know, my daughter grown, my son's 17, so they like, oh nah, dad, get them. Those are the Balenciagas, dad. Them like 1,600. He gonna get them. And I'm looking at all these shoes, and I'm looking at and what's the other nigga, the Alexander McQueen's, and I'm looking at these shits, and I'm like, nah, that ain't me. Even with a budget.
Right.
I'm like,
nah,
that ain't me.
I can't do it.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm bored. Nigga, I got me some retro ones. My nigga, I said, nigga, I'm
not. hey, keep it 100. Keep it solid. Yeah. Well, in my opinion, this thing got way feminine.
Yo,
you know,
the feminization of the black man.
Yeah, I feel like this generation has been wamboozled or something, you know, because
definitely.
It went from super baggy to super tight,
bro,
in a generation.
Bro, these niggas jeans be so tight that nigga can't tell me that they got on underwear under them motherfuckers, homie. It's no way possible that a nigga wearing drawers with jeans that tight, man. So that means niggas is out here free balling in tight ass jeans like a motherfucking woman. Like don't get me wrong, I'm an older nigga now. So my jeans, they fit, but nigga, they fit comfortably. They not.
Nigga gotta leave.
Yeah. Yo,
I mean, hey, my jeans, nigga, I still gotta have a little play, my nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I can't have nothing. I gotta be able to stick my hand in my pocket.
Oh yeah, no, I can stick my hand in my
pocket and move my hand around in my pocket, not
I can
stick my hand in my pocket and be stuck. And just,
nah. I can still stick it though. My shit gotta still have room for the hammer.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You can't even run in no tight clothes, man. How do you? And then you sagging.
Yeah. That's why them tight jean niggas be keeping their pistols in their backpack. That's why you gotta beware of the niggas with the backpacks. The tight jean niggas with the backpacks. You gotta beware of them niggas. Them niggas be having a hammer in the backpack.
Right. That's old school. We used to do that in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
but in these days, I wouldn't keep no motherfucking hammer in no backpack the way the law be. But these youngsters, they like, yo, I dress like a bitch with my backpack, so the police ain't gonna fuck with me. I'm dressed like a bitch.
Yeah.
The police gonna look right at them and be cranking jokes like, look at this weirdo motherfucker, and let him walk right by. Meanwhile, nigga got 7 grenades, all type of shit in that backpack.
You ready to go to war, nigga.
Man.
Yeah, I ain't taking nothing from them. I ain't saying they ain't killers. I ain't saying they ain't go-getters. I'm just saying
that shit weird. That shit
choice
weird.
of fashion to me.
That shit is weird. I feel you. That shit is weird.
I'm 50 years old, man. I can't do it, bro. I can't do that type shit. And it's like I said, it's a whole different generation. Shit, it's 2 generations. You ask me, because it's not the niggas up under me. It's the generation. It's the next generation that's just went flamboyant. It's like, I don't get it, my nigga.
These niggas, like, but again, we come from a generation when we was fucking our babysitters. They come from a generation where they was trying to act like they babysitters. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, my nigga, like, picture your mom having you posing doing duck lips for a picture, nigga. The shit these young women be doing out here now, like, you got this nigga because you think it's cute. He posing with duck lips, hand on his hip, and then when he's 13 years old and tell you that he want to fucking play with some balls, now you all in your feelings. Like, I don't understand why. Where did this come from? Well, shit, you had the nigga singing SWV, I get weak in the knees, and fucking making duck lips.
Yeah, but then that's the lack of a father being in the house.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, my father died when I was 11. So, but my mama wasn't on some. She wasn't trying to make me the next motherfucking Donna Summers and no shit. You know what I mean? Mom was still. You know what I mean?
She wasn't invested
like if my
in me
mom
like
would have seen me taking a Polaroid, making duck lips, my mom would have smacked me upside the head with one of them old wooden clogs. Nigga, like, niggas, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Fuck, you think you peaches or something, nigga?
Yeah, man, they done took that like, all right, let me ask you this. What's you an older cat. What's your opinion or input on this Paul shit?
I lived in the city where they created that shit in Harlem, that Paul shit, bro. I'm never in my life gonna ever say pause. I don't give a fuck what I might say or how it might sound to you, because I'm fully confident in my sexuality, and I know I done had more pussy than most niggas didn't have sleep. So I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not even like it ain't none of that. I'm not doing none of that pause shit. My family members out here, my little relatives, even my son, he'll say that shit. So sometimes I'll say, he'd be like, hey, yo, but my son is a New York nigga. That's that New York shit. But I'd be like, nah, nigga, I'm not gonna, just because I'm here, I'm not gonna subscribe to everything that y'all niggas subscribe to. That's just not gonna happen. Just certain shit is just embedded in me. And I'm West Indian, so man, I'm not no bocce boy, none of that team going here. You feel me? So.
All right, I got you. Hey, that was a great response, bro, because I feel the same way, brother. I'm not with that shit, bro. I don't feel like I'm completely comfortable in who I am and what the fuck I'm saying. If I say something, I said what I said and I meant what I said. Hey, if you took it that way, nigga, that's how you took it, nigga. That's your line in the gutter. If you sit there listening for any keywords, that means you're listening for keywords.
Yo, thank you.
your whole attention about whatever we communicating is you're listening for keywords just to call out or wait for me to call out and say it ain't that. I'm not, nigga. I don't have to. I wasn't even thinking that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga. I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga. I ain't gotta say pause, nigga.
Yeah,
fuck you
like,
up, pause.
Nigga, if you got a weird thought, nigga, that's your thought.
Yeah,
like,
that's your thought, nigga.
I ain't got that thought.
Nigga, my mind ain't in that gutter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
and I'm not knocking nobody for what they do.
Yeah, for what they do, that's your thing. You know, I ain't coming to your job kicking dicks out your mouth. That ain't what I'm doing here. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna be at your job. You know, that's your job. That's your job.
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's, hey, each his own. I just don't want no part about it. And if I see it's right there, I'm gonna just go make it my duty to go around to make sure I ain't got to walk through it. I ain't got to get a part of it. I ain't got to be assimilated with it. But I feel like me, I would be taking part and participating in gay activity by even saying that shit.
It's some shit, yo, because for me to say that mean I had a gay thought.
That part. So I mean, that's you. If you want to, you know, indulge in gay activities with that, you know, so be it. To each his own. That's why I just look at niggas when they say that, like, really?
Like for instance, I did a song just Friday, and I was in the studio and I did a song and I said I forgot what everything I said, but the line was I said even if you had my dick in your hand, you couldn't jerk me. You know what I'm saying? Every New York nigga in the room looked like, whoa, like I'm like, nigga.
I mean, it's not nothing that you.
But if you with the whole thing, you know what I mean? You know,
it was a metaphor.
But a West Coast nigga on the West, nigga ain't gonna even question that.
Right. I mean, that was a metaphor.
But on the East, go ahead and question it because that's gonna make you rewind it and listen to it. Like what that nigga say, and then when you catch it, you're gonna be like, oh, that nigga clever than the motherfucker.
Right. They gonna learn. I got a couple questions for you. Who did you listen to growing up?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man, I in no particular order. Well, it won't be it's no particular order after number one. Number one is Tupac. You know what I mean? I'm a big time Scarface fan. I love Scarface. G-Rap, Cool G-Rap.
Okay.
I love it's funny because no disrespect to Cube, because Cube was a G, but Cube wasn't, when I was growing up, Cube wasn't my favorite in NWA. And neither was Easy. No disrespect to Easy. I loved Easy, but MC Ren was the one for me. So I loved Ren, Corrupt, Red Rum, I was in the all time Special Ed. I love Special Ed. Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane had me want to wear in my church suits in the mirror, motherfucking rapping this shit. Rap for the King and all that shit. And you know what I mean? Nice and smooth.
Who do you listen to today?
Honestly, I only listen to Lord Mob shit right now. I'm gonna keep it the buck with you. Like I fuck with like I'm always fuck with Kendrick shit. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'd be lying. I really only been on the Lord Mob shit.
Favorite album of all time?
Favorite album of all time is All Eyes on Me.
Tupac, copy that. Favorite movie?
Tombstone.
Okay.
I got two. It's Tombstone and Which Way Is Up.
Okay. Favorite football team?
Miami Dolphins.
Basketball team?
Lakers.
Okay. Baseball team?
Dodgers.
Top 5 rappers, dead or alive?
Top 5, no particular order. Tupac. Scarface. Nas. Ice Cube. And number 5, I would have to give to, damn, that's rough. Number 5, I'm gonna have to give it to Biggie. Number 5. Okay. It was close. It was almost a 3-way tie between Biggie, fucking G-Rap and Kane. But I had to have to give it to Biggie.
No, that's only because you're there. That's only because you're there.
Nah. Because all 3 of them niggas is New York niggas.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
But for me, because that's who I like. And honorable mention, and nobody's gonna understand this, but it's my nigga brother Lynch Hung.
Okay. Yeah, that's that's the Bay, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. You fuck with the battle rap scene? You up on the battle rap scene?
Not, I used to be. I like Party Artie. Mm-hmm. God bless the dead. That's my nigga. I got music with Party Artie. That's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he's a battle legend. I don't really follow that shit because for me, what I've noticed with a lot of them, they can rap they fucking asses off, but they can't make a song for shit for a lot of them. Because when it comes to breaking down shit, having to, you know what I mean? So no, I don't really follow it. I don't knock the hustle. You know what I mean? But since Party died and all that, I haven't really been too interested in it.
With D and G2Bs, a generation conversation. If you ain't got the patience, you don't.